Alright, let's check the volume. Alright, let's check the volume. Well, the volume is the greatest, but yeah, I'll crank the mic just a little bit. There we are. Clickety-clack, click-clack, clickety-click-clack, click. Now, I'm hoping that there's not an echo when we do this, but it didn't do it last time, so should be alright. Should be alright. Waiting for a couple of you bastards to come in here and figure this out. I gotta do it like that, I guess, so I can see the comments. Excuse me. Whoa. What the fuck? I gotta get my boy Temp on the show too, man. That's if he's still down with me, I don't know. I'll have to find out. Unless he's watching this later on. I love you, man. You, me, dog. Daisy, clickety-clack. You ain't had your braids done on your pubics lately. You fucking need to come on down and get this shit done ASAP. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now let me put the word to the big bird in the herd that I got this shit going down. Clickety-clack. Support a motherfucker. Support me, man. Unless I wonder if I put that on. No, I would hear the echo. Just waiting for a few people to come in and then we'll get this cracking. Who the fuck was in that one? Huh? What the I'm just looking through these old chats here. I'm trying to find where the fuck did I put that? Where the fuck did I put that shit? Fuck, I took a lot of people off my list too, though. I don't know. Oh well. Didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. I wonder if I could do something quickly. Fuck, I was watching this shit yesterday. And it was fucking funny, man. I don't know if you know who Paul Mooney is, but... if you don't know, now you know.
It's the best. And everybody forgot about everybody else. They talk about let him bring the troops home, let him do this, and the health this and that. That man ain't been in there 2 days. And it took Bush 12 years to mess it up. Everybody didn't forget. They don't even remember Bush. They don't even know who Bush is. Bush wore everybody out. And everybody just, Master Bush, just don't let the terrorists get me, Master Bush. Oh, Master Bush. Oh, Master Bush, do whatever you want to do. Oh, Master Bush. I saw that movie with Nixon, whatever it was called. What was it called? Frosty Freeze, whatever it was called. We owe President Nixon an apology. All he did was get drunk and run his mouth. What Bush did anything he wanted to do. Let's keep it real. He did whatever he wanted to do, and nobody said nothing. And if you said something about him, you got in trouble. It was Master Bush, okay? Talk more shit than Jesse Jackson. And when you can out-talk Jesse, you can talk. And trust me, Bush can out-talk him. I can't find Bin Laden. I can't find him. That's because you are Bin Laden. Weapons of mass destruction. I know they have them, I'm sure. Yeah, you and your daddy, because you got the receipt.
True.
And what was that vice president's name? Cheney. Anytime you get a dick and a Bush together, somebody gonna get screwed. Two things. Trust me when I tell you this. The children, they know, and the wild animals know, and both of them are trying to tell us. They try to tell us every day. You just have to listen. You just have to listen. Yes. Listen to a child back there. Yes. But I mean that from my heart. Remember that. Two things. A 6-year-old girl walked into her bedroom, her mother's bedroom, her 7-year-old friend. Mama was giving daddy head like Linda Lovelace. She looked at her friend and said, would you believe she beat my ass for sucking my thumb? Listen to the children. A 12-year-old boy walked into his daddy's bedroom. Daddy was tan mama and had a spread eagle tan on. The boy was shocked as his mother. Daddy looked at his son and just laughed.
That's horrible.
12 weeks later, he walked into the boy's bedroom. He had grandma's spread eagle tan it up. Daddy was like you, shocked. Little boy looked at his dad and said, ain't so funny when it's your mama, huh?
Well, I don't know if that would happen, but alright. Paul Mooney, baby. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to get Ladle on the line here. Let's see here. Like I said, I hope there's no echo, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, I'm gonna see if this works. It's actually... Oh wait, I was able to turn up the volume there. How about now?
Yeah, coming through fine for me. I can always turn the volume down on my end if I thought you were loud. What do you mean, me coming through the mic?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's loud enough on the speaker that I got going here. Should be.
Okay.
Unless you, I don't know if you can check YouTube quickly or no.
I might be able to. Give me 2 seconds. And we don't never. Okay, no, the call's still on.
I'm just wondering if, well, maybe I can check on here. I'm just wondering if it, as long as it picks up your voice, that's fine.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, all good.
Otherwise, I just gotta crank the mic.
Check YouTube now.
If it picks up your voice, that's fine. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, all good.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. It's fine. It's fine there, sexy pants.
Sounds like it's going through all right.
It's fine. There we go. Fuck it. Good enough.
Yo. No, I just heard it before. It sounds like it's come through this far. Or loud enough, anyway.
All right, yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, oh, good, mate, good. Just at the fucking real estate shop. They're taking photos of the joint to sell it. And of course, they were supposed to come tomorrow, but they're now. So I'm just downstairs at the minute. They should be like 20 minutes, and I'll be in my bedroom, so there'll be no noise.
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet out here at the minute anyway, so I hope nothing's coming through too bad.
Oh, fuck, it's all good, eh?
Yeah, no, things were very tough.
Not too bad then. Fucking same old shit. Finally got this thing going, and we'll do more of these actually. Like, who knows? Even like on a Sunday, just do a longer one or whatever. That kind of thing.
Hello?
Yep.
Can't hear you, brother.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, actually, need this.
Hold on here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Can you hear me now?
Yep, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Maybe I gotta have the app on. Here, I'll just leave the phone sitting there.
Yeah, 2 as well.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that situation there. Yeah, like, so what are they doing? They're selling the house, then you gotta move, or?
Yeah. I will, since we got the wild dog living with us anyway, we've been looking for a bigger joint.
Oh, okay.
Period. So, I think Sarah kind of jumped the gun and let him know that we wanted to move. And, yeah.
Noah's Ark?
So kind of...
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
No, you're right, mate.
Yeah, it's trust me. Oh, fuck it. I totally get it, man.
Yeah, mate, no, I think... Yeah. But, no, I think it's good. But yeah, so she's kind of jumped the gun and told them months in advance that we were going to be moving anyway. So instead of doing up the, what's it called, the lease again, it's just been a periodic one.
Okay.
So it's kind of works in our favour, like when we do get a new joint and move, we don't have to like break a lease or pay excess money to be able to leave, so.
Yeah, just start off fresh.
And the property market's shit at the moment anyway, it's like they're going to sell tomorrow.
Well, yeah, a lot of people aren't even looking for homes right now. I think they're just trying to figure out how to.
Corona crap going on, man.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to figure out how to stay where they're at for the time being, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy a home, unless some people got money too.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are moving out of the cities now because, I mean, over here anyway, the biggest issues are the cities. That's the only place you ever get freaking any little outbreak. And when I say outbreak, like down in Victoria, nine people have contracted COVID over the last week. And that's their numbers, and they're already talking about lockdowns and stuff.
Oh, fuck, wow. Over 9 people?
Yeah, 9 people, yeah. Absolute joke. Oh, you think every other country in the world bloody pops at me? recipe.
Or are they in the same room that you're in?
Yeah. Like zero fucking respect. They've been here on that. Anyway, I'll just move.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just hoping all these idiots do their fucking photos too, so I can go upstairs and just relax. You know, that way there's no sound at all, apart from the voice. But yeah, no. So, oh god.
Or pretend you're taking a shit.
Yeah. Corona over it. Yeah.
That's the.
He's the dummy then, can they, the bastard?
Yeah, the man's safe haven there.
That's it, brother. But yeah, no, so every time there's like something to do with COVID over here, it's so minuscule, it's not even worth talking about. But I mean, it's always a slow day in the news. They were waffling on about some gamer, like some streamer lad who got caught cheating in a game.
Oh,
like some
swag?
guy playing a video game cheats, and that's made the front line. Like, are you kidding me? Come on.
yeah, that's
Surely
stupid.
there's
Yeah.
something else in the world worth reporting about.
Is it? But is it still kind of does bother me though that fucking is it that it's I think it's that face swag guy or whatever. He's using like a Chronos Gen or something.
Yeah.
And he's like he's got a major following too.
Like we grew up. Yeah. Oh no. Well, see, it's okay. So they're making money from it as well.
Exactly. Yeah. He's a fraud pretty much. He's not as good as. Yeah. He's not as good as the game or whatever.
No. Exactly. Yeah. And gaming is not what it used to be. Like we grew up with it, just something to do. But these days, it's worth billions of dollars.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, like industry-wise. So yeah, it's making people money. I mean, God, people stream for bloody money now. Look at Shroud.
Well, even
averages 20 to 30,000 viewers a bloody stream. For God's sake, he's raking in millions.
Well, yeah, and plus he's bragging too.
Games, you know?
Well, he brags a lot too, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like that's why I don't like the guy. Like, it's bad. Like, he's cheating the whole time, and I see when it turned off, he wasn't as good. People were killing him.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, an idiot left up the software, like on his overlay. So
Yeah.
everyone in the stream saw it straight away.
Yeah, they've seen that.
Absolutely. And then he goes on the back pedal, you know, oh, quick, got to do some damage control. Oh, no, I wasn't using it.
It's a scuff controller, but like scuff controllers don't do that. They don't blink blue lights and shit.
Yeah.
Like a fucking flying saucer in your hands there, you fucking cheating bastard, fucking making 10 grand a month or whatever you're doing.
Exactly. No, exactly, mate. Yeah, if you're going to do that, you shouldn't be making money at all, mate.
Oh,
gaming, period. Cheats aren't worth nothing.
But the cheaters will support.
Not just gaming. That's it.
The cheaters will support other cheaters though. Like but I guess at the end of the day, he's still claiming to not be able. It's like I don't know, man. That's so funny.
He's going to dip, but if his revenue doesn't go down, then obviously it's okay to cheat in video games. Yeah.
Well,
that opens up a whole new topic.
well, those Nick Merck guys and Tim Tatman, they'll just gain more of an audience from whoever leaves there.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll come see us play DayZ. Fuck, who knows? Yeah, right. Not yet. Not until DayZ gets a fucking major upgrade in the.
Gotta get that Chrono Max for that, boys.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Scripted headshot, it works.
I'm fucking worried about that, man. I think it's inevitable. Like, I think I'll just keep avoiding it until the end of the time, and then until I'm at the hospital with a gun, I'll be like, okay, now you got your gun, I'll do it, you know. But until then, like, I'm not doing it.
Nah, exactly, mate. There's no point.
No.
It's a waste of time, really.
I'm not traveling.
Angry at nothing.
Yeah, I don't travel. I don't travel or nothing. You know what I mean? And for any kind of job I do, it's going to be like working in the dirt anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Hey, oh, Ari's in the house.
Exactly. Ari, was cracking, brother.
I wonder if I wonder if we could get 3 people on the WhatsApp. I don't know if do you have WhatsApp, Ari, or no? We can try that next time or something. Do like at least a 3-way call.
You'd be able to do some sort of group chat.
Yeah.
There'd be some other app out there that would do it. We'll look into it for sure. That'd be cool.
Oh, WhatsApp has it, yeah.
3 megos going.
Yeah, you can just add people.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can just add people on here.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, sweet. There you go. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Free long distance.
Yeah, not much is going on. Just waiting for these people to bounce.
Oh.
Life's pretty mundane at the minute, to be fair.
Well, I guess yes. Well, fucking.
Got the pit.
Got a lot going on over there. Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, I just roll with the punches. But no, I got all the relative appointments that I need.
What's the work?
Back in place, so that keeps the powers that be happy.
What's the pro? Oh, sorry.
Hey?
Oh, I was gonna ask you what's the progress on your I know it's still too early, but I mean like PS4. Has your brother run into anything or?
No, nothing. My cousin ended up moving, so he doesn't really talk to those people.
Oh, not your brother. Sorry about that. I apologize. Or your cousin. Sorry.
No. I did have my brother-in-law done with it too.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's where that mix up happened. That's all good. No, the most I've heard from the police is that they've most likely already been sold.
Oh, okay. Or even then, if he can find you like a discount one, though, I meant.
Oh yeah, no, I wanna. Well, there's one of them is Zoe, 19, so and he's out on bail at the minute.
Oh. Okay.
He hangs around all these little kids. They're all over the news now. They're actual nuisance, but I know exactly what it looks like. He always wears the same bum bag with like a white cap on that he's not wearing properly. Over here, I don't know what you should call them over that way, but I mean, I think universally we can just call them all dickheads, but they call themselves lads or eshays. They're just a bunch of idiots that wear sports gear that go around and do petty crimes.
Yeah, jumping people's backyards.
So they don't actually do hard time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
stealing lawnmowers.
Yeah. So, dude, whatever they can literally hock. Hell, they even go to the hock shops and steal from them, for God's sake.
Yeah, no shit. Anywhere. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Some guys had his bike stolen. They went down and sold it to the pawn shop, and then later on that night, after getting the money for it, broke in and sold the bike again and took off with it.
Oh fuck! Wow.
And then that with a bunch of other things. But I was like, wow, that's double dipping in a bad way, that. But
wow.
yeah, no, it's I don't know. They just need to get tougher on them. Send them to the big boys. But then again, that could be counterintuitive. They're going to go in there and just learn more. So I don't know. There's no perfect system for them.
Is there like a certain drug floating around out there too, or certain? I guess like heroin's a big deal, and I just asking if there's like a certain drug that's floating around.
Ice, brother, crack.
Oh, crack's the big one.
Ice
Okay.
is the biggest one.
Okay.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. We had a big spate of heroin in the early 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Up to the late 90s. It's still there, don't get me wrong. I've got friends who have come off of it, and family members that are still on it. So it's still very much a problem, but the biggest thing, if you want to call it a pandemic, or at least not a pandemic, sorry, an epidemic, or the one that the media is focusing on anyway, it's crack, yeah, or ice, whatever they'll. I think crack and ice are different, but ice, crystallized speed, that's what seems to be the drug of choice over here. And it's insane, man. Like I've further gone to school because it's not legal over here, so you got to go through your dealers and whatnot. I've gone to try and get some weed, and they're fucking out. But they're like, oh no, we want crack. So are you kidding me? How can you not have weed? But like, crack is just abundant, bro. Like, it's there. You want it? Yeah, go get it.
Yes.
It's there, right, Joe?
Oh, it's more accessible.
And sometimes, yeah, oh hell yeah. Yeah, if you okay, let's say I was on it and I wanted some right now, I don't have to make a phone call. At most, probably wait half an hour to go get them at a certain spot. Trade, boom, done. Weed on the other end, but man, you could be waiting days if it's really bad. Just to get onto like a 1 gram stick. It's like, what the fuck?
What are the jail? Is there like major jail time for weed out there too, though, or like marijuana?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, that's why too.
Actually, this one comes from experience. My dad's done it. The only reason he went to jail was because he was just a repeat offender.
Oh, okay.
But he kept getting done with like a couple of ounces on him. So even though it was perso for himself, like personal use, it's still legal. It's the illegal amount to like be considered trafficking or at least dealing. And so I think on the 5th time, the judges looked at him and said, "Well, you're not learning." Charge you, man. But these days, and that was like early 90s, and these days, let's say you got caught with like little 90s or 90s or whatever the fuck.
It's breaking up, Ladle. Ladle, the connection's breaking up, buddy. The connection's all busted up. I can't hear you.
We're gonna chuck. Yeah,
I can't hear you, man.
definitely weed about that guy. But gotta get a fuck, man.
No, yeah, the connection's really bad, man.
Sure, you have chemicals to set up, make it right quicker, and get better deals different. I mean, like, it's having crossed it arms where it's like ices.
Oh, there we go.
That is man-made, and the repercussions for tough. Oh, we good?
Oh no, just the connection was really bad. But I was wondering, I was trying to like talk in the mic, telling you that the connection was your voice was crackling and shit, like really bad. But I guess the screen turned off on me. I have to have the fucking phone on 24/7, I guess. If that happens again, at least I know now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just using the phone.
Yeah, no, too easy, mate. No.
All right.
All good.
No, I know that.
What was it? But yeah. So, to answer your question in the short, it depends on how much weed you're getting caught with, basically.
Okay.
If it's a little like joint, you're going to get a slap on the wrist. Repeat offend, well then they're going to have to do something with you. But I mean, if you're trafficking a couple of pounds, it may as well be nice because they're going to chuck it in. Which I think is stupid.
Well, yeah, once you start getting the pounds, it's...
Oh yeah, well I suppose it doesn't really matter. You're pretty deep in the game by that point, are you?
Well, of course, yeah.
And I don't think you'd just be dealing in fucking weed if you're moving that much kind of shit. But then again, you know, some people do.
Yeah, some people just move strictly, just green, that's it. Because it's just enough to get by. It's just a perfect perfect thing to get by, you know, just that they're not too greedy, I guess.
To get by, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people...
there's a couple of states here. I think Canberra, our capital, in the ACT, sorry. There you can walk around with a certain amount on you. I've only ever heard someone say like the amount you could fit in a matchbox, basically. So not much, just like a personal smoke, right? A couple of grams at most. Mm-hmm. They don't even confiscate it and you're allowed to go. You're fine. But different states, like say Queensland, my state, yeah, they'd arrest you on the spot.
Oh, okay.
Confiscate what you got. Yeah. I suppose it depends if you got a bad rap sheet when it comes to drugs. I've never had anything on my record when it comes to drugs, so I'd be fine, but never been pulled up. Actually, I don't really smoke that often to have it on me, so...
Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate too. That kind of shit.
Hey?
I've been kind of fortunate with that way too, just not really getting caught or whatever, you know. Even the small times that I did have shit on.
Man, go solve a real crime.
True, yeah.
You know, like, I'm sure someone's about to get fucking killed. Like, you're wasting your manpower on someone who's got a bit of hooch. What do you do? I've heard cops say, man, they'll prefer someone who's stoned, like when it comes to arresting someone or dealing with a nuisance, they'd prefer to have them stoned than stringing out on crack or drunk.
Or flocka.
You know, and alcohol's legal. You know, like, well, I can understand them because I've personally been that way before. A drunk can switch on the flip of a dime. You say something, if they're just in a dark place and they're thinking something bad, yeah, wrong place, wrong time, they could take it out on you. They've definitely been a bloke anyway. Like, women just generally start crying, at least in my experience, but the blokes ain't, and they normally just, like, they get angry. They just want to punch on.
Yeah, some of them cry too.
Which is a bit silly. Yeah.
The new ones.
Yeah.
No offense to a lot of these. I like knocking the newer generation, but like us older guys, we push a lot of fucking shit down. So it's like, when it does hit somebody just hits you on that one day when who knows what's going on in your life, and you might fucking do something, or even just at least just talk back and fucking let them know you're not taking their shit, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love those fucking those moments sometimes that my hand starts shaking and shit, but it's like a sense of adrenaline rush, you know.
Yeah, man.
Only if I'm in the right though. Like I'll never do anything to be a prick or anything. I gotta at least stick up for myself. As scared as I am in the moment or whatever the fuck it is. Like.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it, mate. Well, it was funny. Me and the missus were having this conversation. It was maybe yesterday or the day before, and she's, I don't know, she's learned something from some class she's doing, and like I won't go too deep into it, but like let's say whenever the hell we had an argument, I'm the one who wants to push forward and reconcile straight away. She just wants to run and forget about it at first. Like, he obviously picks it up eventually, but she found out that that's like the fight or flight kind of thing. But now, I'm not stemming every woman together, but generally, a woman's natural instinct is to run from danger, whereas a man is to run at it.
Oh,
You know, good?
yeah. Sorry, just a speaker fell there. I'm still listening. My bad. Just the fucking damn speaker fell down. Hey, I gotta take a picture of this later. You gotta see this setup I got here. It's fucking hilarious. Very good. It works though. Fuck it.
No, hey, the setup's working for you, man. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter what the hell.
I'll try that.
But yeah, like you were saying, like, you know, when you get that boost of adrenaline and then you just want to take it head on, that's our natural instinct to do that.
Of course, yeah.
You know? And,
go for the throat.
yeah. I kind of lost my point I was going with there. I think I thought of too many things at once. Didn't really know whether I was trafficking the idea, but...
Well, sometimes the Aussie dong needs to get fucking full of blood and you need to fucking kick some ass sometimes, and that's what it really means.
Hell yeah.
Aussie dong!
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's it, mate. But see, gone are the good old days where, like, okay, let's say you're at the pub, having a couple of, you know, the bar, whatever you want to call it. Anyone from the Old West, the saloon. Anyway, you know, you're having a couple of beers with the mates, and, you know, you have a barney with them. Generally back in the day, not these days, you go out the back, or go to the car park, have a fucking punch on, yep, alright, sweet, you won, get in, I'll buy you a beer. That's it. No grudge, no nothing, you dealt with it there and then. These days, man, if you have like an issue with, like, say, a nightclub, man, you're gonna, like, have someone, like, bottle you with something. Someone's going to hospital, you know, and if they see you 3 weeks down the track, they're probably gonna do it again. Because, I don't know, it's like they hang on to everything. Like grudges. It's like a fucking blood feud. It's, oh, calm down. He accidentally walked into your girlfriend or bumped your drink. I mean, I've seen people, like, accidentally, like, knock someone's drink out of their hand and go, oh shit, sorry man, let me replace that for you. The bloke goes to the bar to go get this idiot a drink that he's just knocked out, and the guy who's had his drink spilled, this fucking king hits him in the back of the head and just one punches him.
Oh, fuck up.
Down, hit their head on the bar, boom, manslaughter charge. Why?
Yeah,
it's still your drink. Obviously, if you're fucking acting like that, you've had enough, mate.
In that moment, yeah. Just reaction, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think people, I think it's more tribal these days.
Because probably more accessible to, like, guns and shit, man. Anybody can fucking have a gun now, like. It's so easy to pull a trigger, you know, but then...
Well, the species is changing, though. Like, the more reliant we become on technology, the less we have to do. Like, go back to our parents' generations, even ours, so to speak. Like, I don't know, going through high school, did you use calculators and stuff like that?
Mostly paper. But yeah, eventually, like, I guess grade 6,
Okay.
we had the watch with the calculator on it.
Yeah.
Not me, but I seen somebody had it.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That black watch.
So, like, back in the day, they used to use the abacus.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
to do it off the top of their head.
They never taught us
like
that fancy shit.
Yeah, just using, like, a simple addition, really, like, or multiplication, whatever, just mathematics as a whole.
Oh, yeah, that thing, okay, I got you, yeah.
Just, he could rattle off like, some fucking equation. Like, say my mum goes, oh, hey, what's, I don't know, 100 times 10? That's obviously 1,000, but I'm just using it for simple reasons here. My dad and my brother would just have it on a dime, because my dad taught Jesse the way he was taught in school. Even though Jesse still had access to computers and fucking calculators and whatnot. Whereas myself, I'll sit there and I'll have to think about it. I'll get the right answer, but it's going to take me a little bit longer than someone from the previous generation who actually, you know, I don't know, I suppose it's a bit more hands-on. Like, they're actually using their fucking brains for it. Whereas now we've got a technology that does it for us. I mean, God, we're looking at the point where cars are driving themselves, right? You know, we got things, I don't know how it is over that way, but I'm pretty sure we would have gotten it from North America, to be fair, but you can go online now and just order your groceries and it gets delivered to your door. You know, you're no longer going out to go get the groceries yourself. You know, so therefore you're not having to think about how much you're spending, you're not adding it up as you go. Hell, you're not even going out to go get the bastards. It's dropped off to your door. The most you're doing is opening your front door and putting it in, you know, the fridge and the pantry, wherever it's supposed to go. More the point is that's something less that we're doing now. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. It's at a point it'll get to a point where I think, you know, like, the human race, we're getting smaller at the minute, you know? Like, you think way back, I don't know, medieval times, whatever, back when we needed to be hunter-gatherers. Obviously, I think we were a lot stockier back then because we're constantly moving. Now, these days, guys look at a six-pack like, oh, yeah, you know, I've got to go to the gym. I want a six-pack so I can just go flex it to the girls. Every bloke had a fucking six-pack back in the day.
It was natural, yeah. Just a habit, because everybody was active, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you know, so the further we go on, the more reliant we get on technology, the worse it is for us. At least that's the way I think, anyway. I think we need to find like a nice even medium where technology does certain things, but you know, we need to start doing things for ourselves because it wipes out jobs. You know, the population's growing, but they're getting rid of jobs. That doesn't make sense. Like, you wipe out 100,000 labouring jobs. Doesn't mean, oh, okay, let's create new industry. Yeah, sure they do, but you're not going to employ another 100,000 to make those machines that'll do their job. It'll take like, what, I don't know, a couple thousand. You still got 90,000 people without a fucking job.
It's like Amazon, yeah. They have like a bunch of machines just doing the work. Exactly. That's fucking weird, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just the future,
I
though.
remember back when schools had vapes. You know, like the school market or, you know, there's still flea markets here and there, but not many people are doing that anymore. You know, like little independent, crafty kind of things. Like, you know, nanas doing their knitting.
Well, back...
Go buy it. You know, it's correct. Hey?
Well, I was going to say back in the day, like, when you were playing on the playground, they had girls kiss the boys or whatever, you know, if they catch the boy. And they'd kiss you and you'd fucking get caught on purpose. Now it's like, who the fuck? I don't know. Yeah. Everybody's wearing masks and it's like boys trying to kiss the other boys and girls trying to kiss other girls. I'm just joking, though.
Yeah, man. No, you know, you're not wrong, though. You know, it's good to have a laugh about it, but it's just the truth. That's what's happening. The world's, I don't know.
They can't even play around each other, yeah.
Fucking handbasket.
Like, kids are watching other kids play with each other and they can't do shit, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's weird.
Like, but you look at, like, I don't know, other societies and whatever else. They've all got one pattern. They have a rise, a peak, and then a fall. What stage are we at?
The fall?
Yeah, well,
on the way down, maybe?
I think we're at the fall, mate. I think we've plateaued. I mean, fair enough, technology's still making leaps and fucking bounds, don't get me wrong, but it's at a consumerist level now. You know, every year the rich bastards are waiting for Apple's new fucking iPhone. Why? Your current phone does just enough. You know, these phones are like, I don't know, at least in our currency over here, they're like, you know, like the deluxe model with all the kit and caboodle, you spend about $1,600, $2,000. That's a lot of money. My phone was like $120 and I've had the bastard for like 8 months. Still does its job. You know, I could be bothered going to get an iPhone because you sit on those bastards and they break. But what's going to be...
I thought you quit vaping, man.
Hey?
I thought you quit vaping. You gotta...
Yeah, that's it.
That shit will fucking tear your lungs apart, man. Who the fuck knows what's in that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Those clouds are too fucking big. I don't know what the hell's in those things. And I would have smoked them too, probably.
Oh, the vapes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, they're not the greatest thing. I'll tell you what, look, I could smoke... So I got like a 5mm tank. Milliliter tank, sorry. 5 mils. So if I smoke one of these and fill it up again... Because I've got 2 vapes going at once. 2 different juices. Bro, my fucking chest hurts. Because it's fluid, bro. Like, even if you vape and you blow it out, like cigarette smoke, bong smoke, whatever, it floats and slowly dissipates. This shit comes out thicker and starts falling. Like, because it's heavy. You know, like you could compare it to, like, you know, get yourself some fly spray and spray some fly spray. And it falls quicker than that. So it's coating your lungs with some sort of fucking fluid. So,
for sure.
No, it's definitely not good, like, at all. It's not healthy. But I'll be doing this long enough to kick the cigarettes and then I'll just get off this because there's no nicotine in this. I'm not replacing the nicotine. It's just the habit of doing something with my hands and breathing it in.
Oh, that's what it... That's even then I didn't trust, like, the smoke itself. I was like, okay, well, what the fuck is that? But
I don't trust it either, mate, like, at all.
But I get it, though, if it helps wean you off of it.
Yeah. No, exactly. Although I do find myself wanting to go get a cigarette every now and then whenever, something arises, someone stresses you out, you're just like, oh, that nicotine hit would be fucking dope right now.
Oh, sorry.
It's not so much like the constant reliance on it. It's more like you get that head spin because your body hasn't had it for so long. You're just like, oh.
Sorry.
You almost collapse if it's been that long.
I'm just saying, what's going on, Elite? Just the people that pop in here sometimes too. I'm not trying to cut you off, but just saying what's up to people that come in here. We're still alive with other people too. There was cause sometimes somebody was asking a question, but I didn't want to cut you off. But
oh no, for sure. What were they asking?
But anyways, back to this shit. It's like the cigarette, man. Like the one thing I liked about the cigarette was inhaling it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like that's the only reason why I smoked. I wanted to feel it go inside. I didn't understand people that did like vapes. Well, especially nowadays, I would want to fucking feel that harshness going down in my chest, you know.
Exactly. Well, I've never understood why people just do it for no reason. Like, they don't smoke, they don't do anything. They're just doing it because, I don't know, some idiot's doing it. They're like, oh, it tastes so good. Which, don't get me wrong, there's some really nice flavoured juices you can get, or oils, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
For sure.
Like, really nice. I had this strawberry meringue one. Oh, mate.
Strawberry.
Your fucking lungs, man. It's just like...
When is at that point? When it's at that point that they're giving you strawberry smoke and shit, and that's when you know that something's fucked up, man. You probably shouldn't be smoking that shit. I'm sorry for saying it. Like,
food now.
I'm kind of just talking out of my ass because but I'm just saying, like, I just got a really bad feeling about those things. Even sometimes I think they're even worse than cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
They kind of speed it up or do something.
There's not enough science behind it. Yeah, well, no, you're not wrong there. Well, you think about like a bit of fluid on the lungs, man. You can get pleurisy from that.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's no joke.
Even smoking dope.
And
even all the dope that I smoke, like I could feel it in my lungs, like it's building up that fucking black shit inside. Even though it's not too bad, but it's like it's just whatever. It's better than cigarettes at least. Like.
Oh, definitely. It's the lesser of two evils, if you want to put it that way. But I think people who smoke weed over cigarettes have got the right idea though. You're getting high from weed, aren't you? What's the fuck's cigarettes doing for you? It's getting you addicted to something. Like, would you walk up to someone and say, oh, hey, here's my yearly allowance for cigarettes. I want you to kill me.
I did get kind of high off it, though.
No one logically thinking you'd do that, but you may as well. You know?
I love smoking, man. I love smoking. Like, I used to actually, like, really enjoy it. Like, I enjoyed the smell of it. I enjoyed, like, smoking it. Sometimes I would get sick because I smoked too much, you know, but...
Yeah.
But if you're partying one night and then, like, a whole pack can go, like, it just...
Yeah, man.
It's just, like, a good time. You're just talking or whatever.
It just... Yeah, it just goes hand in hand with alcohol, really.
For sure, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like...
I wake up the next morning after smoking a whole pack.
Or just start smoking again, you know, like... You have one smoking, next thing you're just buying a pack the next day. Rolling butts or whatever, like I was...
we grew up with it being glorified, man. You know?
What's
You're
that?
part of the cool crowd if you
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I can guarantee you, my kids go to school, it's going to be looked down upon. It already is now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So the culture behind it was different for us.
Yeah, true. It's like anything, really.
You know, as well. Yeah, well, exactly, bro, yeah.
People looked older back then, too. They looked like in their 20s in high school, like... I don't know. When I go by high school, like when I'm just even my old high school, just to be like, hey, cool, kind of like I like going by my old high school sometimes on the bike. But I see the people going there. It's like, fuck, they look like little kids, man, in grade 12. It's like I didn't look like that.
Yeah.
It's like they actually look like fucking. I don't know what the hell happened. Hey, they're all babied or whatever.
They're going out. Yeah, you think they're going out and doing anything though? They're probably just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Watching a stream, playing games.
We're all smoking outside on the stairs there, like fucking teenagers and shit. Smoking with the teachers, like...
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
That was the weird part.
Oh, God.
Not to me, but I mean...
We had this science teacher, Mr. Hasted, his name was. Year 7, we all realised he smoked weed because he'd go out of the class for about a good 20 minutes, come back, really relaxed.
Good for him. Yeah, and good for him, too. He had the balls to do it. Yeah, man, to pull it off, yeah, why not?
10, He was cliche as, man. Drove a yellow combi van, the works, man.
Right on.
Had the long ponytail, man. He was just a fucking stone, man. He was hilarious.
Makes learning fun kind of thing.
Year 10. Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, no, it was awesome. And I ended up getting him for science in year 10. And we ended up going out in the back of his combi van and having a session.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Mind you, it did start through blackmail, not on my end. A mate of mine saw him in the van and said, I'm going to report you if you don't have us come smoke with you at least once or twice. So
shit.
he asked us all to stay back at the end of fucking school one day, and yeah, went and go to a session with him. I think it was just to shut us up, but I had no idea about the blackmailing part until I saw him at the pub a couple of years after I'd left school. He's like,
yeah.
oh, you bastards, you nearly got me fired. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
Oh, he got fired?
He asked me to come down and have a session with you. So, no, he nearly did.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about, like, oh, you know, if you guys have gone and ratted on me, I was like, ratted on you? I knew you smoked it, sir, but I didn't need to go have a session with the teacher. If I wanted to go get high, I'd go across into the bush, smoke me a joint and a couple of pipes, go back to class, and bake those. All good. I didn't need a teacher's fucking aid to do it, but, yeah, no, that was kind of cool, though. I don't know many people who can say they had a session with their teacher.
Oh, hell no. Cool. No, yeah, it's certain kids, like, people will do that with, even if it's just because they see an adult in you kind of thing already or whatever, just a different, like an already developing mind, like you're already thinking like years ahead of the other kids. Not to say it's good, it's just exactly. I think it has a lot to do with the way the people we're brought up around and what we see, even when we're just on our own with no supervisors, you know, just listen to other older people or other friends' parents, you know.
So
or
that'd be okay, see, bang, right there, other friends' parents. That's where I started smoking.
Oh, okay.
I think half my attraction came to it was, like, in my household, man, there was no drinking, there was no drugs, there was no talk of it, because both my parents were recovering addicts.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted zero exposure to us. And I think they kind of backfired because we all ended up going to do it anyway. Maybe it's part of being a fucking teenager, you know, you rite of passage, you're experimenting, all that stuff. So it was all good. But yeah, no, by the time I hit 16, man, I was partying. I mean, it's a bit late for some, a bit early for others, but it was, that's where I found my stride. And my mate's stepdad was always supplying us with a bit of hooch, and he used to wake up in the mornings, come down, and my mate was sleeping in the shed, so we'd all bunk up in there. It was kind of like just the bachelor pad, I guess, even though there were no bachelors apart from us teenagers. And he'd come down at like 6 in the morning, have his daily smoke, and you'd hear him coughing and spluttering away. And then just for shits and giggles, he'd get us stoned just to fucking watch us completely get munted. And like, yeah, it was fucking hilarious, man. So many freaking good memories. His name was Richo. He was fucking awesome. I think we ended up watching Beer Pong one night. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
No.
Or Beer Fest, I think it's called, not Beer Pong, Beer Fest. These Yanks go over to Germany for Beer Fest, and there's like an underground, like fucking competition for it.
I got you.
And and there was this one event called the Strikeout. Now, I might get this wrong in the order it goes, but it contains a schooner of beer, a shot of some sort of spirit, I think it was whiskey or scotch, and a bong. And you'd have to, I think you took the shot, sunk the bong, drank the beer, then exhaled the weed. And we tried to do that.
Oh, fuck.
Hey?
Well, I just said, oh, fuck, like, I'm just wondering where this is going. Like, I could just, it probably didn't end up too well, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
In a good way, maybe, yeah.
we got wrecked trying to do it, and we just couldn't. And Richo, the man, the myth, the legend, comes out of nowhere, and he does 3 in a row.
Yeah, of course, he's been around, yeah.
Oh, mate, yeah.
That's awesome.
But I'd never seen that happen to him. He'd been partying all fucking day, mind you, so you know how wrecked he was at first. So he's just done these 3 back to back. And he's just hopped up.
Holy shit.
Fucking fallen face first into the bar.
Oh, wow.
He was wrecked. Oh, man. Like, oh, Richo, you alright, mate? And he's just like, oh. You young guys, I'm doing this shit. And he just goes to bed, the poor bastard. Oh, man.
A lot of those people you can learn a lot from too, though. Like just I don't know, just from their character, you know, of who they are. That's really who that guy is. Like he's just a fun fucking. Despite what problem he has and whatever he's going through, but at least he's fucking having fun still, like in some way. I don't know where he's at nowadays. Like,
well, you know what? He was doing the good thing, really. Except, okay, fair enough. I don't think I'd be getting my 16-year-old son and their kids stoned for shits and giggles. Okay, and now think of it, I probably would.
Yeah, I would.
It's my son, probably, so call me sexist.
yeah, I'd do it, yeah, why not?
But he gave us a place to do it.
A safe place, yeah.
We weren't going out in the middle of the streets or, you know, having access to, you know, because everyone says weed's a pathway drug. I think that's bullshit. I think if you're susceptible to wanting more, it doesn't matter what you touch. Like any kind of, it could have been that sherbet lolly you had as a kid that gave you that sugar rush. That's your gateway, apparently. But anyway,
it's in the brain.
More to the topic.
It's the way you're wired, I think.
Exactly, yeah. Exactamundo, mate. And I know that for a fact because I've got an addictive personality.
Me too, sir. We're both in that same club. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, the phone turned off. I got it.
Enjoy it. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I just heard the beat then, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, sorry, yeah. Just to get my point across, I know exactly what that's like. The addictive thing. I'll just throw everything and forget everything else going on around me. I'll just want to do that one thing. So, you know, it could be the newest video game at the time. Mm-hmm. It could be work. You know, like whatever it is, whatever's setting off that levels of dopamine in my head that's giving me the good. I'll keep fucking chasing until, well, it ain't there no more, and then I'll go find something else or replace it with something else. So
that's the one thing that's bothered me actually. Like that's cool that you mentioned that because I never looked at it like that, and I think that's what it is. It's like I've always reached a certain plateau with things, and then even with video games now, I'm looking at the main menu like just bored as fuck. Like it's I've already like I don't know, you know, I don't want to do it really anymore. It's just not there anymore.
Too familiar.
Yeah, it's like too repetitive. Fuck.
Yep.
Too tedious every fucking day. Like, I gotta do something else. Like even skydiving, like that's where I think I'm meant to be. I'm not gonna say I would skydive, or I should climb a mountain or Mount Everest or something. Not be sitting here fucking playing video games every fucking. I don't mind doing it as much, but not as much as I do it.
Yeah, mate.
But for now, it's like whatever.
That's why I've always been. Hey.
Just for now, it's like whatever. I'm just going through something just to experience it. Like I'll just bottom the barrel kind of thing in a sense, just so I can like help people in the future if I can. I don't know. I've already done it with other shit too, so I'm like, maybe this is just something I have to go through.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, exactly. It's always better to learn from those who have.
Yeah. True.
You know, instead of reading it in a fucking book. And, you know, when you've actually got someone who's lived it, giving you a bit more of an indoctrination to it. I don't know. I get more out of listening to someone who's experienced it or lived it. You know, it'd be like talking to a war veteran and playing Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. If someone said, "Oh, I got more fucking knowledge out of COD," well, then you're a fucking idiot. You're gonna get more out of the veteran. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I definitely understand that. But that's one thing that's real scary about ice, man. What it does, like, so basically, imagine, I don't know, let's go 1 to 10 scale. Let's say whatever the hell you enjoy doing the most currently, right? Mm-hmm. Multiply that by, what was it? I think they multiply it by 1,000. The enjoyment you get out of that, multiply it by 1,000. That's what crack does. And this is what actually happened to my cousin and my brother. Fucking idiots. Basically, you know, like I've seen people on crack go, "Oh yeah, let's clean the house." You know, they get up and they're happy as fucking a pig in shit.
Yeah.
You're thinking, you're cleaning a fucking house. Like, this is mundane. I mean, you got to do it. I don't enjoy doing it, but I'll do it because it has to be done. But these guys are like, it's like they just won the fucking lotto.
Oh, for sure, spotless too. Like it looks fucking spotless.
Yo, yeah, dude. Yeah, they'll make a military drill sergeant fucking go over his shit twice. They'll be that.
Pine salt smell.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
It's the whole on.
when they don't have it though, so if you've experienced the ultimate, I suppose you don't really need crack for this. It could be malleable through other things, but just more for the argument. They look at everything as if it's just meh. Like nothing will ever compare to being on that drug, which is why they want it so bad.
Non-stop,
and, hey?
Just non-stop. I've seen people like when they're sick or whatever, they're just...
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They'll starve themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know? As long as they're high, they don't give a shit. And, yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about heroin. Apparently heroin's got more of an effect. It feels better than what crack does. But...
Booze is my crack, man.
Crack... Hey?
Booze is my crack.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm not trying to...
Everyone's got something like that. No. Because I relate to that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what it is. My cousin, it took him years to kick crack, and it's taken me years to kick piss.
Yeah, it's not an easy one, because it's like you think like there's nothing left really without...
Fuck no.
I always thought like, well, what am I gonna do, man? If I go camping, I'm not gonna have a beer in my hand, you know.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm not gonna be able to be that outspoken guy or whatever, the guy that. But that wasn't the case, man. I just got back to being comfortable with myself again, just saying my crazy shit as usual.
Yeah, man.
Just not getting punched in the mouth this time.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know when to not say things, you know.
You're not excited, didn't I? Hey.
I just like I would never insult people. Maybe insult, but it'd be more of just like a really harsh, funny joke. But it's a little bit too familiar with that person at the moment. They're like, hey, I don't know you that well. Maybe it's like some people like they would just laugh too. Like you never know.
You know.
Depends on the moment.
Time, depends on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of variables. But like for instance, right, I was at this service station, went in to go get some peanuts and a drink. I was absolutely fucking hammered, and there's this woman in there, fucking size of a blimp. You know, more power to her if that's the way she wanted to be. But she had all this food in her hands. I just looked at her. I looked straight up. I looked at the food, looked at her, and said, "Love, you don't fucking need that. Put it down."
You don't.
Stop feeding your face. You know, but the way it come out, it didn't come out like that. And who the fuck am I to say anything about it anyway? You know, like just a random person.
You just made her buy more food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And, you know, her boyfriend was there too, standing around. Like, he was about as big as her, and he did fuck all. I was thinking, shit, if someone said that to my woman, mate, that you wouldn't have gotten the second sentence out.
Stick your stomach into him at least. Like
fucking broken jaw. Oh, exactly,
bump your stomach if you're that big. What'd you say to my lady?
Exactly.
Fucking.
But I ain't like that when I'm sober.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, totally different fucking person. I mean...
You might be thinking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, there's no... I have no filter. There's nothing. And yeah, like you said, like you'll say a joke and it'll come out harsh. Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
And you expect them to probably like get the joke or laugh with you, but it's like they're not on that level of funny, you know.
No, they're wounded, bro. Oh yeah, no. There's no one's on my level when I'm that drunk. Like, no one gets it. No one understands a fucking thing I'm saying.
Except for you, yeah. You probably laugh your ass off about it. Though.
Oh yeah.
I would.
And fucking party over it. I tell you that. Yeah. Oh man.
I used to get drunk with this one dude, and we would just mumble back and forth. People said, like, because we'd be so drunk, and he was known for mumbling all the time or whatever. But for some odd reason, I was the only one that understood his mumbling, and we would sit there and just laugh. It was fucked up, and people would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with those two?" Like, and then I just started copying his mumbling too, and then he just understood what I was saying. It was fucking funny. Drunk as skunk.
The boom hour effect.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, learn the language.
No. No, that's good.
Oh, Arya's in the chat here. He's asking it. Oh shit! Arya, he's saying you boys got to come back to DayZ. Got guns for days. Yeah, we got to figure out the PS4.
The PS4, brother. I'll be there.
We got to figure out a fund.
Definitely want to get a PS4.
The PS4 fund. Get everybody to chip in.
Yeah. Oh well, at the minute, so. Over here, like we call it the dole or Centrelink, unemployment benefits basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm on right now.
I can't get them,
Oh shit.
At least 2 months. Because, so this is what ended up happening with my job. They weren't giving us shifts. Then the time they wanted to give me the shifts back, then I could go to work, my assessor was there to mark me off. My radiator goes on my car and I can't legally drive anyone else's car. And I'm not going to get my pregnant girlfriend to grab the kids, drive me to fucking work at 5 in the morning when they're going to go back fucking home after fuck all sleep on that road with the idiots that drive to work. Yeah, I just wasn't doing it. And I just sick and tired of it. I was like, well, Sarah said, well, you got to get back on the dole, you know. So I was like, all right. Hit them up. And they said, oh, well, it can take up 2 weeks for us to give you your separation letter, which is what I need to give to Centrelink, so the 6-week ball can start with them. And it's just, it's an absolute clusterfuck just to get some coin. And that would have been better off staying at the kitchen, to be honest.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, waiting on that. So once that starts rolling in, I can get myself ahead. I mean, unless I get a job in between there and then, I'm definitely going towards the employment route. I don't want to sit around and do nothing different with a new baby on the fucking way. But yeah, so whatever comes first, yeah, I'll be getting a PlayStation, don't you worry.
Yeah. Just
by then the PS5's are fucking on the shelves, mate, and the PS4's are cheap as chips.
That's true. Yeah, eventually, like, everybody's trying to get the PS5 now. Yeah, even the new upgraded one eventually when it comes out.
Oh,
even the older
yeah,
PS5.
The second iteration of the PS5, there always is. And God, there was 2 for the PS1, I think.
Oh yeah.
2 for the PS2, 3 for the PS3. I think there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 PS3 iterations. PS4, yeah. The original PS4, the Pro, and then the Slim model. So there's 3 of them. There's going to be more PS5s coming out. That's for sure. But well, there already is. It's 2 PS5s. You get the one with the disc drive or the one without.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That one that actually you could open from the top or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a PS. I can't remember though.
Hey.
I can't remember. There was a.
Remember what?
Oh, sorry. Arya was saying that Jupe guy wants to meet us. He's met his nephews, and it's a guy on Daisy there.
Oh right. Oh, the Jupiter bases. Yeah.
Oh no, it's this guy named Jupulus or something like that. He's like a. I forgot where he's from. They're somewhere in the UK. More Daisy, just for whenever you get back on eventually, like at least we'll have something to do, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll be probably hitting the link straight away, to be fair. Going straight back into fucking PGA.
Oh yeah.
Keep seeing you guys Ladles. You're up to like 35 last time I saw yours. I was like, fuck.
Oh, I guess it's climbing.
Like 15, 16.
Well, it's all good.
It'll be. Not that. You still got to chase that fucking hole in one, brother. You got 2 of them up on us.
Oh yeah, fucking. I'm sure once I get the controller too, it's kind of fucking with me, but hoping to get that soon.
Yeah. How long till that gets there anyway?
It's been
a couple of weeks off now, yeah.
It's been fucking 3 weeks already. Almost going on 4 right now.
Jesus Christ. It was meant to be in there. They meant to be with you by now, isn't it? Or
yeah, well, they're supposed to call me or send me an email when it shows up at Walmart by my place there, but still nothing. So I'm like,
yeah.
I called this.
Pick it up. That's a fucking joke.
I'll just call
I don't understand that.
on Friday. Fuck it. See if anything came in.
No, I would chase them up.
Yeah. Probably just sitting there collecting dust. Like I already called, but they said nothing was there. Like, we'll call you. Like I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, well, sometimes you fucking guys don't call.
Actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, it was cause we were going to do this yesterday. It's probably a good thing we didn't, because we got the heads up from the fucking real estate to clean the house, and it was quite a shithole, to be fair. So we had to scrub every fucking wall just to make it look like a kid home, basically.
Yeah.
But I also got my rollerblades out and cleaned them up too.
Oh, nice.
Kind of looking forward to taking them out eventually. So I got these aluminium frames on the bottom, and stupid old me, because you meant to rotate your wheels every now and then just so you can get like a nice groove, or an anti-rocker they call it. Anyway, on one of the rails, I stupidly fucking wasn't paying attention to like which way was, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty. I tightened them that much that I thread locked 2 of the bolts on 2 of the wheels. So the wheels were getting a bit air going on one side, and stupidly, you know, it should have been fucking rocket science. But all I had to do was take the frame off and rotate it around. Boom, done.
Oh, fuck.
Here I am sitting there thinking, oh, God, how do I get through this thread bolt, you know, and we're going to have to, like, ruin this $200 fucking frame. But, nah. Ended up figuring out if you just turn them around, it does the same fucking thing. And it's easy. You got 2 bolts instead of 4 to undo, so, yeah.
How was it, though?
To do that.
Was it good? Did it feel good to get on them, or?
I haven't gotten on them yet, because I left one downstairs and the cuff has got a bit of mould on it, so I got some mould killer on it, letting that soak in, give it a scrub, and then chuck them back on and go for a fucking skate for sure. But I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Using a bit of gumption on them as well, because I don't know why, man. I do the same with shoes. So my favourite set of shoes ever are Nike Air Force 2s, like the high tops, in white. There's nothing like a brand new fucking set when you put them on, and they just fucking gleam and shine in the sun, right, for the first day, and then every fucking day after that they slowly get that cream colour because they're starting to bleach.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went with white shells for my bloody skates, and yeah, they were fucking dirty. Anyway, scrubbed it all back. I mean, it looks more like bone white now, but they look a lot cleaner. So it was good to clean them up and get the fucking frames all ready. And they've got A-Beck 11 bearings in them too, so they're not slow. I haven't ridden them since a long time. It's been a while, so it's probably going to be I don't know. It's like riding a bike. You got to get your balance back and shit. And since I've packed on some weight, shit's going to be shifting a little bit crazier left and right. So we'll see how that goes.
Of course, yeah, like your ankles and everything has to get used to it again.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. And stupidly too, because they're not just like inline skates, they're aggressive inline, so they're designed in a way that, you know, you take them to a fucking skate park and do some tricks, right? That's essentially what they're designed for. And they're kind of, when you've got them on, it's like if you bend your knees kind of slightly while you're standing up, you kind of lean forward when you do that. That's exactly how these are, so you're constantly leaning forward. And you got to kind of get used to that. I mean, standing up straight, like you just said, on your ankles, man, it's fucking murder. Yeah. But you can kind of do it because it's got these rubber razors at the back. These gel kind of platforms you put at the bottom for your heels.
Yeah.
So kind of, you know, you can kind of like lean back a bit, but I don't know, it's like you're doing some weird fucking shuttlecock episode on your bloody shins and your calves when you're just standing up. But it's good. It's just fun. Fuck.
I fucking snapped mine off.
Drinking, man.
Oh, sorry?
Hey?
When I was younger, I snapped mine off when I was like 15 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I did take a good,
Damn.
I mean, I'll never forget it, man. I thought I was all cool going by these two chicks around my age or whatever. They were really pretty or whatever. But anyways, long story short, I cruised around and like fucking just, you know, in my own zone with my Walkman on and thinking I'm a cool guy, and then I whipped around this corner and I guess that brake isn't there anymore, so I kind of just obviously went forward and just like smacked my head on the Smith. Yeah, it happened actually twice. I smacked my head, but I mean like that was right in front of them. That was kind of embarrassing, but you know, just get up and I went to go carry on to go find my cigarette butts on the street there. I had a little spot where I used to pick up cigarette butts out of the ashtray or whatever. That's how bad I was with cigarettes too. I was like always picking, because my dad got me into that shit. Fucking.
Right, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
It was different back then. It just, once I got older, it was weird. I was like, yeah, that's when I stopped kind of doing it. I was like, well, I didn't stop doing it. I just kind of I was embarrassed about it. It's like I was in my 20s still doing it.
Yeah, man. Yep.
But I mean, that's a powerful drug, though.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, nicotine had me too, man. I'm fucking a heavy smoker.
Oh, nicotine's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's an absolute fucking cunt to get rid of, man. Like, I've had friends of mine say that they'd kicking alcohol and drugs was easier than kicking cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes are.
I can understand that.
It's tough for me. I don't know
It
which
just
one.
sucks though. Like nicotine really don't do anything for you.
I think it's
Go
the
to bed.
maybe alcohol. Fuck, they're both fucking dangerous ones. It all depends. Some people can handle it and sip on that shit or whatever. Like all the power to them, but it's like a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
can't do that. And I wasn't one of those people that just sip on that. Like
Yeah.
especially with, like you said, when you have an addictive personality, you want to go all out. Like you're chasing that fucking that. You want like the music starts to sound better. All of a sudden you fucking yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking. Fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, fucking all next,
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
like we're in our own fucking concert in a living room. Fucking nobody gives a shit. Like.
Well, mate, the words "pace yourself" did not exist to me. Right? They did not. No, I was a binge drinker. If I saw a block of piss and they're like, "Have at it," mate, that's the worst thing you could have told me. Because by the time you finish your second, I'm finishing my second six pack. Like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of my friends wouldn't drink like the last inch of their beer
Yeah.
because like, oh, it tastes too yeasty.
The bottoms or whatever.
Well, I never had that. Yeah, I never had that problem though, mate, because I just neck it. Like 2-3 swigs on average. But if I was looking to get absolutely pissed, mate, I'd grab the bottle and be gone in one gulp.
I've gone around the room actually and picked.
375 mils. Hey?
Sorry to cut you off. So I was gonna say like I've done like a walked around the room like the next morning or whatever and picked up everybody's beer bottles and poured it into one too. And even sometimes I had a cigarette butt. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That was bad too though. Like.
Hey, sometimes, man. Oh, but it helped with the fucking hangover, man.
Yeah.
Jungle juice, you just mix it
I was
the night before.
wasn't sick, yeah.
Oh, that's it, bro.
But it's still. But then you start to think about it too. It's like what am I doing? You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you're in the moment, you don't care. And I tell you what, if you can sit here and look back at it and go, eh, and you can do it with a smile on your face, go, fuck, you know, I got some good memories from doing it. I ain't doing it no more because I'll probably be in the ground 6 foot.
Yeah, I'd be dead for
if I
sure.
do. You know what I mean? Living under a fucking bridge, sucking dick for $10 is I'm going to get a pack of chips to keep me doing it the next day.
I'd still be sucking vaginas though. I'd be like that.
Oh,
I'd be a very very proud
shit,
prostitute. I'm just joking. Fuck. Like they'd have a choice out there. Nobody has a choice.
I prefer to munch on some tacos, lad. If that's what I had to do to get by, mate. Fucking I don't care. 80-year-old poontang, give it.
That'd be weird too. She'd be coming around with her Oldsmobile, you know, her old Buick, and then like getting you to hop in that old car or whatever. Like, fuck. Just like a greasy old guy, like would get the prostitute to just blow him in the car. It would be smelling from her working in the garden all day too. Like, horrible. And
Oh shit.
I'd be that desperate, just whatever. I need my drugs.
That's it, man. Hey, when you're in that addict mindset, you don't give a fuck how you get it.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
when you're no longer using the drug's using you. You know? So,
It seeps into the brain or whatever. Yeah, it's like a virus almost.
oh, yeah. It does, mate. Yeah, it's a sickness. I don't care what anyone says. The only people that disagree with you are people who've never been there. You know?
Yeah,
You
true.
have your little PhD and do fucking 800 years in fucking university to try and tell me different. But until you've been in that position, motherfucker. Not that I've sucked dick to get high. I'm just putting that out there because I just need to iterate that I've never done that.
Yeah, it's all good. Even then, yeah. I'd understand, but I mean, like at the same time, I'd be like, at least you're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I'd be very proud of it, but I don't think I'd openly admit it right now if I ever did. But
yeah, same here. I would
I
too.
don't know if anyone's listening and you have done it. I'm not shaming you either. Like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, just fucking. No, I've done some really bad things to keep pissed, man. Like a mate of mine basically said, "Hey, come live with us," because I had nowhere else to go, and I got myself a payday loan from the hock shop. Didn't have anything of value to get rid of. I got like $250, which is enough for a couple days worth of piss. Because this is before I was like, instead of just buying cask like wine and getting drunk for a few days on that, I'd want the good stuff.
Of course.
So pre-mixes or just like a nice premium beer.
Why not?
I broke into his kid's fucking money box. Or no, it was his money box, but he was saving it up for his kid. I went through and counted it. I was getting paid in 2 days. I'm like, fuck, I can replace this, sweet as. I'll chuck notes in the bottom of it. That way you can start filling it back up with coins and start again. it weren't really the point. I didn't ask. I knew exactly what the money was for. And, like, he didn't talk to me for about, like, 6 months after that. And I totally understood that, man. Like, I crossed the fucking line. And it was at that point that I kind of went, shit. Man, I'm doing this to my fucking friend, like, my best mate. Like, what the fuck am I turning it? Still, I never stole from anyone again to keep myself drunk. But it didn't change the habit, though. The habit stayed there. Fuck. Habit's still kind of there. I haven't gotten in trouble and drunk lately, but I tell you what, man, it's hard not to want to fucking drink. I had the brother-in-law over here the other day, and he had some goon on him, we call it. It's cask wine, and I was just like, oh, it tastes like shit, but God, I know it gets you ripped real quick. And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Somebody...
Being able to say no to it's a good thing, but I can't always say no.
Somebody's asking something in the chat here.
Yeah.
He says, can you do me a favor? You seem like the perfect guy for this, so are you up for it? I just want an opinion on something. Yeah, sure. Clickety-clack.
Fire away, Slim.
Fire away, brother. His name's Charles Creedy? Is that another,
Charles McCready.
One of our buddies? Our buddy there?
I'm not too sure. I've never even heard of them. Not in chat-wise or anything. I do pay attention to people's names. I think that name, McCready, sounds really familiar. I don't know why.
Charles
it's
Creedy.
just clicking something in the back of my head.
Apollo
like
Creed.
A movie character or something. But either or. Has he asked his question yet, or is he still typing?
He said, can you react to the Tyson Turkey's song? Some guy that called me on Skype used my voice. Used my voice and made a song out of it. Now I'm thinking, okay.
While I hear that.
Yeah, that's all good. I don't think I can though, because I'm running everything out just off my phone.
I think you might need to touch the phone again, brother. I can't hear.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm running everything on the phone, so I don't know if I can. I can't really check a YouTube video.
No, you're right, bro. You're right.
Otherwise, he just
asked anything, or?
Yeah. He said, "Can you react to the Tyson Turkey's song? Some guy that called me on Skype used my voice and made a song out of it. So now I'm thinking I can." What about this other guy? Did you want to check it out? Tyson's Turkey song.
Well, me now.
It's up to you. I can try on my phone. It's not going to cut you off, but it might just cut off the audio for a second and play the video or whatever I'm trying to play.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to hear it either. But if you're going to do it, I'll probably do it at the same time on my end, so that way we can both kind of get it done. Can you still hear us?
Yep. I'm looking up Tyson's...
Yep, sweet.
What is it? What the fuck is this shit? Tyson Turkeys. What is it going to be about? Cock and balls, buddy? I don't know what the fuck we're walking into here, but...
The thumbnail should be enough. Thanksgiving with Mike Tyson. Satanic racist song. Tyson Turkeys.
The hobo molester. What the fuck? I bring in the weirdest motherfuckers up in here, Mr. Creedy, you crazy bastard. But I don't even know if this is his.
I don't even know. Watch it. 5 years ago, he just said that he only just done it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, I kind of just don't want to put it on because it says satanic. Like I don't need some fucking ghost walking through.
Yeah, nah. I wouldn't even bother with it, mate.
Yeah,
it's enough free time if we're really that inclined. But yeah, sorry, Mr. McCready, not happening today.
Yeah, fuck that.
If it up, it's fucking satanic.
Yeah, it's probably just some dumb song, like.
Anyway.
No offense or anything to this guy, but it's a guy's channel called. Yeah, but I checked out the hobo molester. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like, when you were doing the stream with what's his name, with your mate.
Yeah, Yankee.
Yankee, yeah. And I think someone bring up Beavis and Butthead, and then I was like, oh yeah, I typed in like, I'm the great Cornholio, blah blah blah. A couple of days later, I started seeing someone in your chat called Cornelius Julio.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Now, if that's not Cornholio, I don't know what the fuck is. I mean, unless it's his legitimate name and the timing is just perfect. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's who up?
Has he spoken to you much or no?
Not really. No. I kind of remember though. Like, if it is that guy, like, I never know who I'm talking to anymore.
He's
Really.
from Nicaragua or Lake Titicaca. He's taking the piss because I've been watching a fuckload of Beavis and Butthead since that podcast. I don't know why. I just thought, oh fuck, let's just watch some more. I never really watched a lot of it, but I'd seen enough to like him as a kid. And yeah, well, the great Cornholio is from Lake Titicaca. And yeah, so if he starts asking for TP, well then yeah, he's just taking the piss. But he might be doing it in jest, I don't know. As long as he doesn't start being a dick about it. But hey, Van Hammer, brother. That's where the power of that happens.
Creedy, I'll check this out when I'm whatever. Just not right this very second.
Was it the right video? 5 years ago? Or?
It's actually he's saying it's they took the audio from him having a conversation with somebody and then made a song out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's like fucking satanic racist song. It's like, oh fuck yeah, like let me get right on that, you know, like it's. I honestly I don't find those kind of that humor is not even funny to me. It's like a childish kind of thing. It's such an easy fucking go-to with race humor, you know. It's such a cheap laugh. Like it's like,
oh yeah.
Anybody can fucking make those kind of jokes. Like.
The ones I like are the ones directed at white people, because I mean, I've heard some doozies that make me laugh about other races and everything like that, but I've never heard a good white person, like a racist joke against a white person.
Oh, Paul Mooney.
I just personally haven't heard one.
You got to hear Paul Mooney, man. If I could play it for you, I would. But he is fucking beautiful.
Mooney.
Oh yeah. Like
yeah, I'll have to listen to him then.
Watch.
I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Watch Paul Mooney. I think it's called Jesus is Black. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
No, I'm keen for it. Yeah, I just like to, you know, at least that way everyone's had their, you know, finger in the pie, so to speak. You know, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, I don't find jokes against white people funny.
Oh yeah.
The ones I've heard are really shit. But this one was, how do white Australians make choc chip biscuits? How? Oh, they peel back the shells off Smarties and put them in cookie dough.
What the fuck?
So what? How the fuck's that even a joke? Like,
that's just dumb.
What?
Somebody just trying to make up their own shit.
Yeah, exactly. Dumb and shit. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, that's the best you've got. I mean, shit. But I mean, the moment you hear a joke about a black person or a native person, you can use that against anyone. You could, you know, there's a lot of different black races, a lot of different indigenous races. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, they're too easy. They're tongue in cheek.
Oh, for sure. Or if it's just
there's really not much thought power behind it, you know, like nah.
Like somebody's constant go-to.
One for one, you may be. Yeah. No, exactly. Like, I think there's one over here at way back when I was a teenager, and no offense to anybody when I say this one, and if anything I'd be offending myself because it's about Indigenous Australians and I'm an Indigenous Australian. What do you call an abo who's just walked into a church? What? Holy shit. Because, you know, Indigenous is a black and he's in a holy place. Oh wow, that's fucking stellar. You know, like, and then it gets stupid, like what do you call a bus full of Aboriginals rolling down a hill? An abo lanch. Oh whoa. You've just stopped the matrix right there, mate. You've broken the source code. We're getting the reset now. You know, just stupid shit like that. And, yeah, I don't want to say I'm racist because I enjoyed them at a certain point in time. I was fucking 11 years old and I thought farts were funny. Someone said stiffy. I'm like, mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I was an immature as shit. But it's such a fine line you need to walk these days. I mean, maybe not so much in like the older generations, but the younger ones, man. Wow, that's weird. It's like you got to be ashamed to be a white guy. It's like, why? Like, you guys can go out and tan. These fuckers like burn and bubble in the sun. Like, you got a nice natural advantage on them, so why do they even feel ashamed? You know, like, sure, motherfuckers from like 400 or 500 years ago, sure, yeah.
Okay. Hey,
okay, I could get some.
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
No. Is there a delay too? Like a small delay when we talk, or no?
There might be like by a second.
Oh, okay. That's why it's kind of yeah, it's weird because like we always end up like cutting each other off and shit. I don't mean to be doing that, but it's like
yeah. No, me neither, bro. But so just to safeguard that when it does happen, if you start talking, I'm just going to shut up and let you finish.
Well, yeah.
That way we're not talking over each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I know you're not being rude and vice versa.
Oh, that's just because like I randomly see things from the chat, so I just like that's a huge part of this what we're doing too, right? So even if it's dumb shit, it's like just this fucking guy, like whatever he said. I got a Mexican and a Jew and a colored guy walk into a bar, and the bartender looks up and says, "Get the F out of here." And then obviously like that's not hilarious, but just that joke alone kind of like made me kind of smile a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's just fucking, it's not even funny. It's just like it's just the bartender. The bartender's racist, and that's it. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Yeah, just randomly, like I don't know. If anybody says anything in the chat, I just want to make sure I acknowledge them. Not everything that I see. Or somebody's titty caca, whatever the fuck. They're like, yeah, saying dumb shit. Or, not to say titty caca. We just said like titty caca, but or whatever the fuck. But you know what I mean? Like he's asking us to react to. Like I'd do it. It's just whatever. We're not really some satanic video.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. There's certain lines you just don't adhere to. You know, you got your morals. Stick to that. And if they start being assholes, you just block the motherfuckers, man. They start bringing up shit like the assholes have done in the past year. No. I ain't gonna cop that.
Oh yeah, for sure. The other person seems alright. I don't mind weird people, you know.
Sorry?
I don't mind weird people.
Oh no, weird makes the world go round, bro.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I hate normal.
Yeah.
Normal's being a cog in the machine and having no life.
Normal's weird.
You know, a normal person will sit there and say, you can't play games past the age of 16 because it's unproductive. These nuts.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, says who?
Dragon Ball games more, but I'm playing them.
Like, according to who, you know what I mean? Like, when people say those things, just according to that one person.
Yeah, exactly. Are they God? No, they are not. And if they were, fuck you. Like, I care. I am no Christian or a Catholic, and no disrespect to those that are, but...
Or
listen to some ethereal prick tell me how to live my life.
Or if they were, then you would it'd be something that you probably feel and you would know anyway. So like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty damn sure I'd.
Exactly, would do.
Or something. I'm hoping that I would be able to react to that, unless they're just that good at they control everything to the point they just want to see your true character or whatever, right?
Yeah.
If that shit even exists, fucking who knows? I believe there's people that come into our life like that though, for sure. I feel like a couple people saved my life without even kind of like pretending like they had nothing to do with it, but I know damn well they did, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of cool. Like I've acknowledged a couple of them.
Hey.
I've acknowledged a couple of my I'm not gonna say angels, but like guardians or whatever you want to call it. Maybe it's just my higher self looking out for myself. But who the fuck knows?
I think it'd be ignorant to say that there's nothing, mate.
Could be an old relative. Who the fuck knows?
No, exactly. No, that's it. No one does know until, you know, you finally fucking knock on heaven's door. Oh, I don't know, you know. Unless you're there, you don't really fucking know. And I mean, you know, I think seeing's believing.
For sure, yeah.
Certain things, not to quote the fucking Bible for it, but
feeling.
I've experienced enough to personally want to believe that there's something after this, or if there's more powers out there at play, at the very least. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking like a feeling is believing for me too.
Yeah. Feeling it, yeah, no, definitely, yeah. No, I could definitely say that.
Like same thing, but that's just before seeing.
You know, some arsehole dismiss that. Oh yeah, no, definitely. But you can have arseholes go, oh fuck, you know, oh it's the stroke of fucking midnight, That's the spooky hour, so to speak, right? And like, oh, so your body's playing on your natural fear. Okay, arguably, yeah, they could have some truth to that, but what if it happened at 11:55? It wasn't 12. You know, you're going to sit there and stipulate that the time's an important, relevant factor in every experience everyone's had? I don't think so. Like, I think that there's certain elements of mass hysteria, like, I don't know, specifically, right? So you got that Mothman stuff that happened over in, I can't remember where in the States, but, you know, I'm not a cryptologist or anything like that, but...
Was that recent?
Something big happened there. The Mothman, no, this is, I think it's like the 70s. I wouldn't bet money on the exact year, because I'm not exactly affluent in it. But anyway, yeah, so everyone starts fucking coming out with these stories of what they saw. You know, one hits the page, it's big red eyes, fucking black figure flying around, it's a Mothman. So everyone fucking saw it, right? And it was around about the time this bridge collapsed. It was a big natural disaster and a lot of people had died. So, you know, you can sit there and argue that they're all grieving, they're all cleaning together, and what's that fucking word? I think it's like mass hysteria or some, you know, kind of like a placebo, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be happening, but everyone's kind of like adhering to it. Another example of that, again, the United States back in the 50s, this huge spate of damage to windscreens was being reported. You know, like you might have 3 or 4 a month. Everybody, like I think they had like, it'd gone up by like 1,000%. So you had like fucking 500 people reporting a day, oh, this has happened to my windshield, this has happened to my windshield. When really what could have happened was there was already damage to a lot of the windshields, just because a lot of people complained about it recently, that everyone's kind of like, oh shit, hey. And then they're like, oh, you know, there's some sort of like conspiracy against fucking windshields or some shit, you know what I mean? But that could just be the rational side of someone coming out trying to dismiss anything that they don't understand, which a lot of people do. Like, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not cutting you out, bro. I just can't hear you at the minute. I'm not sure if the phone's buggering up. You still there? Oh, yeah. Cool. I wasn't interrupting you, was I?
No. I'm just making sure that I'm still connected. Yeah, it's also that just what's it called? Charles Greedy said, "Pessimism is not your style." So what are you talking about? And I guess we're talking about anything, just shooting the shit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Shooting the shit, man. That's the beauty of it. There's no really subject. Unless you've got something that no really subject. Now I sound like a fucking moron. But anyways, if you got something to bring up, ask us anything.
Hells yes, please do. And we're not on the Joe Rogan experience here. This is shooting the shit. That stuff's got a narrative and makes that bastard $80 million a year. So the reason it's scripted.
Oh yeah, no.
Not to dismiss his factoids. I've been watching a lot of that lately. Like, not the entire 3-hour snip like videos, but like highlights and whatever the fuck else. Like Elon Musk's and actually this really dumb video I watched. It went for like 35 minutes, right? There was only 5 minutes of footage from this interview that he'd had with, was it Kanye West? And this guy is just waffling on in the background about 20 different factoids that this guy bring up. And then he'll say 2 seconds of a line and he'll break it down for like 5 minutes. And just starts putting his own narrative spin on it. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Kanye?
Yeah.
Or the guy in the background?
Oh, the guy in the background, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me wrong, yeah, Kanye was spitting some weird shit, don't get me wrong, it's fucking Kanye, for God's sake. But, yeah, like, his biggest issue was people taking jabs at Kanye for wanting to run for president. Like, oh, they're not taking him serious because he's a rapper and he's a black man. You ever think it's the fact he's a fucking entertainer? It's not so much the fact of the colour of his skin, or anything. I could guarantee you if Eminem come out tomorrow and goes, oh, I'm going to run for president. What? Politicians run for fucking president, for God's sake, okay? Then you can argue, oh, what about Donald Trump? Yeah, fair enough. I guess suppose Arnie become the governor. You know, obviously things happen, times have changed a little bit here and there. But the thing is with Donald Trump, a lot of people don't realise this. People have been asking him to run for president since the fucking 80s. And he just kept saying no. Didn't want to, had business plans and all that kind of shit. So, yeah, at least if you compare, say, Trump to someone like Trump, not him specifically, but someone like Trump to someone like Kanye, people would probably gravitate towards the person like Trump because they've actually dealt with world leaders, you know, and only about businesses and stuff, but at least they have some sort of fucking idea how it runs. It's not some guy who sings Jesus Walks and then interrupts fucking people talking at MTV Awards, you know, and marries a Kardashian and names their kid North fucking West. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think your credentials are ready to rule a country, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Well, that's my 10 cents anyway, but yeah, the guy's video just went everywhere, and why I watched the entire 35-minute thing still boggles my mind.
Yeah, I've watched little clips of those things.
Hey?
I've watched clips of those like same kind of thing, like Rogan shows and shit.
Yeah. Oh, let's see, they show some substance though. You know, sometimes, yes. Sometimes there's some fucking wackos on there, like, you know, you get your occasional Alex Jones and stuff like that. But I think the one that interested me the most, it wasn't about anything paranormal or, you know, extraterrestrial. It was just Elon Musk just straight up said, well, I don't believe aliens have been here or anything like that. He's like, why not? There's so many people with, like, you know, abduction stories, yada yada yada. He goes, well, if they're here, they're pretty secretive about it, and if they wanted us to know they were here, they'd pull up in fucking Times Square and go, hello, we're here, you know.
Well, they've always been here.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm an avid believer of that. It was just so interesting to see someone on the forefront of technology, definitely when it comes to space travel. You know, he's trying to fucking have us in space frequently flying by 2023, you know. But people like him don't think like everybody else. Like, he's a genius, so he's flawed in some areas, fucking excels in others, which is why he's doing what he's doing. But you need people like that. They're the ones that push the fucking species forward, you know. Like, we don't invent anything, do we? I haven't. I know how to use a phone and I know how to drive a car, but I didn't fucking invent the bastards. I don't know how they work. The ignition goes in the car, starts the engine, makes the wheels turn. You need fuel to keep it going. That's about it.
Yeah, we just copy ideas and that's it.
Yeah, that's exactly it, bro. And like, yeah, it's just weird. Our species, like, compared to everything else on the planet, like, we are fucking weird. To have accomplished everything that we have, whether it be for the good or the bad, I just like lumping the human race in as just one little thing. We make things, and then we make them better, and that's literally what we do. We just make shit and improve on it. You know, I couldn't really imagine any interstellar being going, oh yeah, let's watch these guys from afar. They're going to come down here. You know, that's like I think personally, most of the technology we do have is old as fuck, but it's the government just leaking it out whenever they think we're ready for it.
Well, yeah, it's like video games. They just keep giving us little bits and little bits. A little bit of upgrades here and there to keep us distracted.
What are you saying on aliens?
Oh, I'm just... I think they're just interdimensional. I'm sometimes I swear I feel like they're just something watching me all the time that I can't see, you know, whatever. And not even shadow people, just like an actual something like fucking there. Like.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of ruined. And I'm not even joking. It kind of ruined jerking off for me at one point. I was like, "Fuck, man! There's always this fucking thing probably looking at me jerk off." Like.
I'll watch you now. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I can understand that. No one wants to be watched while they're doing something like that.
But I'm a creep, so I still did it. I think 3 times a day in the sink. Why not?
I need to get it.
Yeah. You want to watch this? Go ahead. Fuck, I'm a piece of shit right now. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get my shit together one day. But even then, yeah, like all jokes aside, like I always felt there was something there, like.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's actually revealed itself like a couple times, like probably in my dreams. But I mean, like there's something else like really weird going on, like this one place I was living at. I guess somebody killed themselves or whatever, and you could just feel that weird vibe, like there was still something there, like a dark entity in that apartment on the, and of course in the basement, right? And then I had a dream about these kids or whatever, like these evil kids in the laundry room, like down the hallway. And I guess like they all walked in and closed the door behind them. There was like fucking like 16 or 20 of these little fucking bastards. And anyways, at the very end, like I'm getting kind of choked up talking about it, but this little girl looks at me, and then she had like this weird grin on her face, and I just started saying like fuck you, like I kind of knew something was gonna happen bad or whatever. And then her mouth got really fucking wide, and I guess she had teeth or whatever. And then I kind of woke up, but I was like later on that day I went to do laundry with my ex-girlfriend there, and I looked at the top of the stairs, and she saw it too, and there was this fucking evil looking kid, just the light was flickering because it was just like kind of shitty, a really like ghetto building. But he would just sit there just looking at me like he fucking hated my guts. And everybody in that dream too, like, and it was the same day that that night and then that day. And I was like, all those kids like in the dream too, they all looked at me like they fucking hated my guts. And it was just really weird to see that kid at the top of the stairs just looking at me like that. She got creeped out too.
Morning after you guys saw that, is that what you're saying?
Well, no, and then I had that dream, and then later on that day, like we went to do laundry, and then that happened at like around two in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was just, and I'd never seen the kid in the building before or nothing, and it was just the way he was looking at me. I got creeped out, but to the point where I almost had to go back, and I wanted to see if he was still there, and he wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
I got her to kind of check too, because she was too scared to go check, because I just finished telling her about that dream, and then all of a sudden like there was that kid there, and she was trying to be all tough and brave, but fuck that.
Oh, we've all watched horror movies, mate. We know how that fucking goes.
Oh shit! Can you hear me better? Like what?
Fucking pushing it.
Can you hear me like better when I hold the phone up, or? I'm not too sure if I still have to speak into the phone. I think that it's okay if I talk into the microphone. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What are you talking into now?
I'm talking like here. Can you hear the tapping?
Yeah. So you're talking in the microphone.
Yeah. Okay, good then. I guess it's hooked up somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, you're right, mate. Yeah, I can hear it. It's fine, brother. All good.
Right on.
Yeah, that's back to your event though. That's why I was asking like what happened first. Was it like the event or the dream? And then you said you had the dream first, and then you go through something like that. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and then that happened. Yeah, then that kid. But it was just weird. I felt like that kid was from the dream kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But he wasn't the one that went at me though. It was like a little girl with blonde hair. And she was like the leader or something, you know.
Were you there long? After that, you just get the fuck out of Dodge.
Just like weird things started happening. Like that was the same place that I seen. I think I told you before. Like I said, I threw my winter jacket on the bed one day, and then all of a sudden there was like two hands inside. Like I threw it on the bed or whatever. So there's nothing, obviously, like fucking nothing can reach up through the fucking mattress. But there was two hands like fucking with it, like moving around, like they were playing with dough. Or, like I moved my hands on the screen, like in front of me, kind of like, you know, it was doing that, like pushing up through it. And I was like, what the fuck is? Yeah, it was just really weird. And I've always been around shit like that, but that's one of the first times like I've actually kind of like I've seen stuff, but never anything like the hand thing. And it's not the last. I've seen it, like my girlfriend's seen it too. Like one day it pushed in through a sheet while we were laying down on the bed or whatever, because I have a sheet around like the bed area that I was, and it was fucked up, man. Like you could see the fucking like the hand push into the sheet.
Oh, God, I'd throw anyone off that, mate. Yeah, God. You know, as much as I'd like to experience something like that, I don't think I do. That's a bit of a double-edged sword, wanting to, the whole seeing is believing thing.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
God, I don't know. Oh, wow. So a friend of mine, his name was Carl, right? He was living in New Zealand at the time, right? And he had a few little events on this farm he was working on. He saw these orbs of light fly at him and all this other stuff. And he went to the doctor to see if anything, you know, was fucked up upstairs or anything like that, and they couldn't. Like they did like a CAT scan and whatever else in his brain. They told him he was fine, so he wasn't like losing the plot. He's like, well, what about all this shit I'm seeing? And he's like, well, I don't know. So fast forward to when him and his woman split up, and he moves to Australia. He was on the boat. He fucking living by himself. He's well before I met him. He goes through this. He records this event of two separate things that happened on his yacht. The first one, it was nothing more than like a solid object of light, but in the silhouette of someone standing there. And it wakes him up in the dead of night, and he's freaking out. He's asking him questions like, "What are you doing here?" Yeah. It doesn't respond to him through voice, but it starts shooting these, the way he described it, kind of like geometric symbols at him, and he reckons it was hitting him in the head, and he started understanding what this thing was trying to tell him and all this other stuff. And the last event he had, I kind of hate recounting it third hand because it'd be so much better to come out of his mouth, but he got another visit on his boat, but this time he could see something there. And the way he described it, not your average story of like a tall alien grey or anything like that, but he said, you know, it had, didn't have a nose but it had nostrils, had ear holes but no ears, huge head but like human-like eyes, large but more human-like than anything, and it didn't talk to him through physical means, but it spoke to him telepathically, and said something or other to him, and then he left. The alien left, and he hadn't had a visit for quite some time. And which fucking, you know, I'd seen the medical, because he keeps it on him whenever he tells the story. He's like, look, I'm not fucking crazy. I've had all these CAT scans and whatever else. Now, I can't read medical jargon, so I don't really know. But I know for a fact that when he was telling the story, there was genuine fucking fear in the guy, and I'd never really seen him scared of anything. It kind of made it feel like he was telling the truth, if you know what I mean.
Of course, yeah.
At least for him, like he believed it. Obviously, I can't say much on it because I didn't experience it or anything like that. But he when he was talking to me about it, he's like, "I'm not lying. I'm not saying you're lying, bro." He goes, he was just so used to being dismissed by people that he just assumed that everyone thought he was going cuckoo. And I can understand that. Most people fucking would. But, you know, when you got a bit of an open mind, I'm not saying I believe him, I'm not saying I disbelieve him, but his reaction, but he's like full on teared up, man. Like, I went, whoa, what the fuck? So obviously he's had something happen. But this is where, you know, you can kind of start dismissing things and whatever else. He just gone through something traumatic like a divorce, had his kid go with the missus over to fucking a different country, so he can't see his daughter whenever he wants, so it's just his world, you know what I mean? He does have a history of really bad drug abuse, but, you know, then the CAT scans kind of rule out any damage to the brain, at least to the areas where these kind of things happen.
Even then, though.
Medically, he's fine. You know what I mean?
I'd still believe him, fuck that.
Medically, he's fine. Oh, no, I do. I'm just looking at it from every aspect here.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But fucking... Oh, no, if I had to say, do I believe him or not? Yeah, I believe him. I believe that he experienced it. I don't know what he experienced. And all he's really asking, he wants to know what the fuck it was. He wants to know what he experienced. He said that the scariest part of it was the fact he was helpless. He didn't choose for it to happen. You know, and like it held him in place, like he couldn't move. Like as much as like they weren't hurting him or anything, I could imagine, you know, like say something like sleep paralysis or something like that. A lot of people attribute those kind of things to, but he swears fucking black and blue. He was sitting up He was at the end of his bed. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, you know, no, that's his tale. And like I said, I wish he was the one telling it, because I ain't doing it justice. I'm only like paraphrasing it. And there's probably more to it as well. Like, they didn't really seem willing to talk about everything. But like I said, he was searching for hours for a picture on the internet. He's like, nah, it's not this, it's not that. And he found this picture of this, I don't know, alien, I guess. And he said, it didn't look exactly like this, but it's the fucking closest thing I found. And he shows it to us. And, oh, fuck, I tell you what, mate. If something like that was in front of me and I couldn't fucking move, I tell you what, I'll be shitting myself. I want to be able to swing a punch, but my bowels are going to do a fucking evacuation, I tell you that. Absolutely fucked up. And yeah, and I think the worst part about it, when he was telling me, I couldn't relate, you know. And I was constantly telling my mum, I don't think you're crazy, but I can't really comment on it, you know. Like, I wasn't there to observe it. I haven't experienced anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and just the helplessness, like, fuck, you know, I wish I could give you some answers, dude. But you know, he got me into all these, like, that alien podcasts, like fucking that Coast to Coast.
George Norton.
Bell stuff before he died, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. And he didn't really pay attention to, say, like, the ghost stories and cryptid shit. He would really only tune in when he knew that they were talking about UFOs and aliens, and had credible sources. And by credible, I guess people who actually served in the fucking military and had documentation to back up what they're saying to some degree. But, you know, they seem to come true after a while, all these conspiracy theories. Like, I can't remember his fucking name, but he was talking about elements, something. It was a number. I can't remember the number, but they ended up discovering it when they used that Hadron Collider.
Oh, okay.
Over in Europe. And he'd been talking about it in the 80s and got told he was a fucking nutbag. Next minute, oh shit, hey, it is real. And it's on the periodic table now, even though they can't, what's the word? They can make it, but they can't keep it together. It just, like, it breaks down.
Just one second, Ladle.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Keep it together. It just, like, it breaks down.
Just one second, Ladle.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Keep it together. It just, like, it breaks down. Just one second, Ladle. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it's fucking.
Keep it together. It just, like, it breaks down. Just one second.
Oh, no, somebody's gonna keep echoing like that.
Sorry, it's fucking echoing.
On my end here, hold on. Okay, there we go. No, just I didn't know if this guy was fucking around or not.
Oh, there's an echo in the stream, was there?
I know, yeah, just somebody was just fucking around. I don't know if this guy's, if he's somebody from before, but.
Is Ari still there?
No, Ari's not around.
If Ari's. Oh, okay.
That's why, like, Ari.
But
it's all good. I was trying to go on Twitch, anyways. We still gotta, like, no offense, but we gotta wrap it up right away, anyways. It's all going on 2 hours.
No, you got caught.
But it's all good though. Like,
good,
we'll still do it again. But yeah, this guy was saying, I don't know, some other shit. You'll see the comments later if you check it out.
Mhm.
I don't know what else I can do. Like, he's not entertained. But if anything, like, I don't know.
That's his name. Oh, all right.
Like, what else can you do? You know.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
I'm not impressed with the fucking Marine Corps either. Actually, like, apparently he did 10 years, and I could fucking care less. That shit doesn't impress me either. Anybody can fucking join the Marines as long as you're physically fit and fucking dead inside. I'll fucking make that shit. That's not impressive to me to fucking to join, like, whatever, a cult, pretty much.
Oh, is he saying he's a Marine or something? Is he?
He could be a fucking 10-year-old kid for all I know. I don't. You know,
Oh, yeah. Oh, Big Will. I'm pretty sure if he's a fucking Marine, you're not going to sit on someone's bloody stream and talk shit.
Or yeah,
I'm sure you've got better things to do.
oh, and plus they wouldn't be drinking fucking Bud Light.
Mm-mm.
They'd be drinking whiskey or something, or who the fuck knows? If they're drinking Bud Light, they got to be 5'5". They were the runt of the fucking Marines.
Yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, no, cheers for having us on, bro. Have we got to do it?
Yeah,
it's waffling the fuck on.
Oh, it's all good, yeah.
If we did have like straightforward subjects, like, you know, obviously make it organic and just go from one to the next, but like if we ever do want to like figure out like subject stuff, we could definitely do that.
Well, yeah, this is good that we actually just, this is the beauty of it too. I like to get the first one out of the way, and then all that shit, I'm not going to call it awkwardness or anything, but for me, I like to just do that kind of thing so it gets past like any, so there's more comfortability with each other, you know, because like we've talked to each other for a lot of times, but at the end of the day, like we've never really actually hung out in real life and shit, so it's still like not weird, but it's like I don't know you, you know. So it's like it's also at the same time, it's like it takes a while to get to know somebody. That's all.
Testing the waters, bro. Oh no, it does, mate. Definitely. Definitely at our ages, Jesus.
But other than that, like obviously,
you know, we know exactly how flaky people can be.
For sure, yeah, and this is a beautiful part about it too. Just being able to connect with people like fucking just through video games. But you never know, like people are people no matter where you are.
Well, if you weren't streaming, bro, I never would have fucking met up with you in the first place. You know, I never would. I mean, unless by some random little bit of luck that we played the same server. There's a lot of servers on DayZ, man. You know.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, even then,
when you meant to meet up with someone, I'm sad you meant to.
Yeah, I'm thinking like also like, yeah, like you're saying there, like well, like, we can even just send ideas back and forth on WhatsApp too. Just if you have a couple ideas,
no, for sure.
And turn it into, who knows, once a week. I'll just have somebody new on it every whatever. I'm not gonna say every week, but you never know. Fucking like, I'm kind of weird with these things. Like if we get on a roll, then I'll do it every day if I'm fucking seeing anything from it. Fuck it. And not because I'm being greedy. It's just like if people enjoy it, why not? Fuck, let's keep doing it. With other people too. Like and you just be one of the main people I bring on every so often. Like same with Yankee and even my sister. I'll fucking bring on. You know, like let's hear this crazy bitch talk about something.
Oh, definitely. Mix it up, mate. Mix it up. Test the waters. Get it to a point where you want it. That's the whole idea of it.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's just shooting the shit.
It's been fucking awesome. Sorry?
I said at the end of the day, it's just shooting the shit. That's
exactly it, mate.
Not to be sappy or anything, but I get that from my old man. So it's like I'm carrying on his weird tradition of hey, have shooting the shit. You know, like he loved to shoot the shit, so that's what I'm doing.
It's good, mate. And it's a good thing to, you know, carry on in your father's memory. That's a good quality. You know, just whatever. You know, like I will admit, I was a bit nervous. I didn't know what the fuck to talk about.
Yeah, it is weird. Same with me too, though.
At the same time. Hey.
Same with me too, but I knew once we get going, like it would be fine. Like, but I mean, like I was feeling the same thing. You know, even though I'm used to doing this shit, like I always get like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, mate, I think most performers, like let's say bands and whatnot, or singers, they also get nervous before they get out on stage, even if they've been doing it for their entire fucking lives. You know, but once they like you just said, once the wheels are greased, or whatever fucking analogy you want to use, once it's going, you know?
For sure. Actually, Dwayne wants to know. Dwayne wants to know how we're all doing. He's actually a good guy. He streams too and whatever on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that.
Yep.
But he's one of like the smaller streamers that I go and support kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. Like you never know. Like 10 years down the road, if he's still fucking doing it, I'm still gonna pop in and say hi every fucking day if I can. Like, and then not because I feel like obligated to. It's just like certain people. I like to be loyal to like that. I don't know. Loyalty, like even if it's for like a 5-minute pop in, you know, or and then unless he's washing his ginger-haired feet on the fucking stream, then I might sit there and jerk off for half an hour. But I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Exactly.
I'm joking, Dwayne. But I'm doing all right. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Take a beard out. Oh shit.
that's possible. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Holy fuck! Yeah. You know what's so weird? I never realized how many people are into feet. Like foot fetish? That's a fucking big thing. I'm gonna start always putting like foot sex as a hashtag in my videos and shit, just so people come pop in. Like, anything to do with feet, it's weird, man. Like people really fucking. I know it's been around forever. It's like one of the first fetishes I ever found out about. But I mean, like, it's like it's just weird to me, you know, like how somebody can get turned on by feet. And no offense to you, because I'm saying this shit and you got a major fucking foot fetish or something. And like, you motherfucker. But it ain't weird, man. I'm not saying you're like fucking Silence of the Lambs guy fucking skinning people and shit. Like, you just like to fucking jerk off to feet. I don't know.
Nah, tits and ass, man. TNA. I'm old school.
Yeah, for sure. TNA. Long legs.
TNA. Good old TNA.
Beautiful eyes, you know, long, even just hairdo or whatever, just even the scent of a woman. Like, but I mean, like, that's when I was single, though. I always got to make sure that's clear, and it's not like I'm out here sniffing women anymore. Like.
So you're gonna be on COD or?
I'm probably gonna just, I probably give my brain a little break for a second. Probably call the old lady and see how she's doing, and then say goodnight to her, and then yeah, get on some COD. It's kind of cool, actually. I haven't played all day, so it's like, fuck it. I'm glad I grabbed that rest, though, man. There's no, I wouldn't have been able to do this if I didn't get that sleep or whatever earlier.
Yeah. No, that's good, mate.
And I'm bad too, Ladle. Like, if you give me that little bit of a window, and that's why it's bad. Like I'm like the fucking king procrastinator, man. Like I'll take that. I'll be like, yeah, maybe we should do it tomorrow. And like, as long as somebody gives me that window, it'll seep into my brain to eventually take that offer, you know, and then I'll never get anything done.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I knew today we had to jump into this shit. I was like, fuck, I can't keep putting this shit off. Like, and it's not that I was putting it off. Like I did try yesterday, it just fucking obviously didn't work out and whatever. But
yeah, that's all good, man. That's all good. I saw that 2-minute little thing you whacked up on YouTube when we were trying to get it started. I was thinking, I think it's for the best. Definitely for the best. But no, it's all good, mate. Like I said, yeah, I didn't hold anything against you for not working out. I had my fucking appointment the day before that, and the first day we planned it all, so that kind of fucked it all up. Mm-hmm. And but trust me, if I could have put that appointment on the back burner, I fucking would have. I just had to go. What is that? Not headphone. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. It's not the one where you go see him because you've been to jail, but if you get in trouble with court, so probation or some shit, you had to go to my probation officer, waffle onto them, explain what the fuck's been going on, and then leave. And that ends in a couple of months, so that'll be good.
Right on. Well, congratulations. Early congratulations, but.
Hey.
Oh shit! No, sorry. Like I said something, and then also I was reading the chat with Dwayne was saying there. He just thinks it's awesome that we're doing the chat also. He also did it himself on his stream, and he said like people liked it. Yeah, sometimes it can't always be video games, you know. I guess it's kind of cool. Just I've been doing this for a while, but nothing like on camera though. It's always just been like recorded podcasts or whatever. Nothing like this.
Yeah.
So this is kind of, and even then, this is kind of budget. Like we're still doing it on a DayZ fucking PS4, but I mean, like at the end of the day, it's still getting out there.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
And it's like you gotta start somewhere.
Use the PS4 for its camera. You know, that was an option to be doing that.
For sure, yeah. So I'm glad that people at least appreciate it, you know.
Oh hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, I enjoyed the one you did with Yankee. That was fucking wicked.
Oh, Yankee. Yeah, he's gonna be on a lot. If anything, he was supposed to be like a co-host. I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand why, man. He's got the gift of the gab, that fella. He's got the voice for it too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't, but he sounds like honestly, it's like I'm listening to an old Art Bell fucking podcast, and the people calling in. You know, that's what it sounded like. It was really reminiscent, and I liked that touch.
Well, this is pretty cool too, because the way that your voice is coming through on the speaker, it actually sounds like a radio. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, no, that's fucking wicked.
Gives it that, yeah, like that nostalgic feeling.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Bringing it back.
But yeah, man. All right, I'll let you wrap it up, and I just want to keep talking.
Yeah, I'll probably just like just wrap it up. I'll just say goodbye to the stream probably, and then just call it a night. I might even just stream Call of Duty still. Who knows?
Yeah, man. Yep. Well, if you do that, I'll be jumping in to watch.
All right, brother.
My V-Pets to look after at the minute, so fucking yeah. What are you two idiots doing?
Yeah, like we'll definitely we'll definitely have something that like a more structured thing. Like we'll definitely get on the spiritual talk or whatever, like the aliens and ghosts for sure, man.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh dude, I love this. Bazinga! Like, even if that were the topic, I'd probably brush up on everything. Like I could sit here and speak about the Anunnaki and the Sumerians for a bit, but I wouldn't be able to articulate, like, you know, if you're listening to say like Zachariah Sitchin or something like that, I couldn't fucking tell you when it started, all the eras and fucking yada yada yada. I'm very rough with it, but I know enough to kind of know what I'm talking about.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'd probably learn something from you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's kind of like why I like not knowing everything, because if you're talking to someone who does know, like around about the same as yourself or whatever, or more or less, whatever, you're going to learn something from them, you know, or at least the way they view it. I don't know. I'm all about what's the word? Learning something, at least one new thing every day. At least it's not a day wasted, so to speak.
Yeah, true.
I think my old teacher used to tell us.
All right, brother.
But yeah.
All right, yeah. Just so yeah. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up then, and then I'll still like bounce some ideas off with you on WhatsApp or whatever. But I'm just gonna wrap this up here.
Oh yeah. Nah, too easy, brother. Cheers, mate. It's on.
Yes, sir, and it was a pleasure having you on, of course, as usual. Like you're always a good person to talk to. I'm just glad that we did this. So now, who knows? Even when we're just fucking having a fucking boring day, like, hey, you want to do a Shootin' the Shit? Fuck it, why not? Let's fire it up. There's no schedule.
No, keen as mustard, mate. No worries. Whenever the hell you want to do it, just sing out.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. I'll catch you on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, not YouTube. Call
Well,
later, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably I'll stream COD anyways. Fuck it. Well, that was Ladle. Clickety clack. Oh. Gotta unplug this. Where the fuck is that button? There it is. Sorry for the bit of noise in the background here. There we go. Alright. Well, that was the show. Learning as we go on, so. Oh, the fuck, the lava lamp just died out, eh? Well, it didn't die out, it's just way too hot now. Start a little whirlwind in there. Shake it up. Holy fuck, the whole damn thing just lights up, never mind. Ooh. What is it today, Tuesday? Shit. Anyways. Clickety clack. I appreciate anybody that came through and anybody that's still there. One love, and we will be back. I'm back every day until I start working, so. And unless this becomes my job, so. Clickety clack.